Welcome to Organic Health Hub, your trusted source for all things related to natural health and well-being. As we recently discovered in our digital detox episode, managing technology can significantly enhance our focus and well-being. But what's next? How can we further optimize our daily routines for peak performance? Let's take a moment to recall the high points from our last episode. We learned that stepping away from our screens can free up precious time and mental energy. We were able to reclaim our attention, focus on our goals, and consequently, boost our productivity. We learned to control technology instead of letting it control us. Now, with our newfound focus and time, the question emerges, how can we best use these resources? This is where today's topic comes into play. This episode is all about leveraging the power of small, consistent habits and weaving them together in a way that propels us towards our goals. It's like taking the individual threads of habits and weaving them into a powerful rope of success. This technique is known as habit stacking. Habit stacking is an incredibly powerful tool that can help us achieve peak performance. It's not just about creating new habits, but about intelligently linking them in a way that they naturally flow from one into the next. It's about creating a domino effect where each habit triggers the next one, making the entire process seamless and efficient. The beauty of habit stacking is that it leverages the habits we already have and ties in new ones that align with our goals. It's not about overhauling our lives overnight, but about making small, consistent changes that add up to huge successes over time. So, are you ready to discover the power of habit stacking? Are you ready to take your daily routines from ordinary to extraordinary? Are you ready to win the day, every day? If so, then buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into the world of habit stacking, a world where small changes make a big difference. Let's dive in. To embark on this journey, we first need to understand what habit stacking is. Habit stacking, a term coined by author S.J. Scott, is a method of building up new habits by bundling them with already established ones. Picture it as a stack of blocks, where each block is a different habit. The trick is to place a new behavior on top of an existing one, creating a chain of actions that become more automatic over time. Imagine this scenario. Every morning, you brush your teeth. That's a habit. Now, let's say you want to cultivate a habit of gratitude. You can stack this new habit onto your existing one by thinking of 3 things you're grateful for while brushing your teeth. Simple, right? That's the beauty of habit stacking. It leverages the power of the habits that you already have, creating a solid foundation for the new ones you want to build. But why is habit stacking so effective? It's all about efficiency and consistency. By linking new habits to existing ones, we can integrate them into our routines with less effort. The existing habit serves as a trigger for the new behavior, making it easier to remember and more likely to stick. Moreover, habit stacking allows us to make significant changes in our lives without feeling overwhelmed. The focus here is not on a major overhaul, but on making small, incremental changes that over time lead to substantial results. It's about taking tiny steps consistently, which add up to big strides in the long run. The benefits of habit stacking extend beyond just personal growth. It can also enhance our professional performance. By stacking productive habits throughout our workday, we can optimize our time, increase our efficiency, and achieve our career goals more effectively. As we can see, habit stacking is a powerful tool for personal growth. But how can we build our own habit stack? Let's find out. Building a habit stack might seem daunting, but it's actually quite simple when broken down into manageable steps. First and foremost, identify the small habits that you wish to incorporate into your routine. Think about simple activities that contribute to your overall well-being, productivity, or personal growth. These could be as simple as drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning, reading 10 pages of a book each day, or taking a moment to practice mindfulness. Next, consider how these habits can be logically sequenced. The goal here is to create a flow of activities that naturally lead from one to the next. For example, after waking up, you might start by making your bed, followed by a quick workout, then a healthy breakfast, and finally, setting your goals for the day. Each habit acts as a trigger for the next, creating a chain reaction of productivity and positivity. Remember, the key is to start small and gradually build up. The aim is not to overhaul your entire routine overnight, but to make incremental changes that will compound over time. So begin with just 2 or 3 habits, and once you've established these, add more to your stack. Now, it's crucial to align your habit stack with your personal goals. If you're aiming for better physical health, your stack might include habits related to exercise and nutrition. If you're striving for mental clarity, you might focus on habits such as meditation, journaling, or reading. Lastly, consistency is king when it comes to building a successful habit stack. Make a commitment to stick to your routine every day, even when it feels difficult or you're not in the mood. Over time, these small habits will become automatic, requiring less effort and willpower to maintain. Bear in mind that building a habit stack is a dynamic process. It's perfectly okay to make adjustments along the way. Perhaps you find that a certain habit isn't serving you, or you discover a new habit you'd like to incorporate. Feel free to tweak your stack as needed. After all, this is about creating a routine that works for you and helps you become the best version of yourself. And don't forget, the most effective habit stacks are those that are enjoyable. If your routine feels like a chore, it's unlikely you'll stick with it in the long run. So, strive to include habits that you find enjoyable or rewarding. This will not only make your routine more pleasurable, but also increase the likelihood of maintaining your habit stack over time. Now that we know how to build a habit stack, let's explore some real-life examples of successful habit stacks. Seeing is believing, isn't it? Let's examine some real-life examples of successful habit stacks. These stories will illustrate how small, everyday habits, when combined, can lead to tremendous personal and professional growth. First, let's take a look at Julia, a fitness enthusiast. Her goal was to maintain a healthy lifestyle while balancing a demanding job. So she developed a morning habit stack. It starts with waking up at 6 in the morning. The moment she gets out of bed, she drinks a glass of water, kickstarting her metabolism. She then does a 15-minute yoga routine, followed by a healthy breakfast. This sequence not only helps her stay fit, but also prepares her mentally for the day ahead. Our second example is Mark, an entrepreneur. Mark wanted to improve his productivity and mental clarity. His habit stack revolves around his work schedule. He starts his day by reviewing his tasks for the day, followed by a 5-minute meditation session. Then he reads for 20 minutes to stimulate his mind before diving into work. This habit stack helps him stay focused, reduces stress, and increases his productivity. Next, let's consider Lisa, a writer. Lisa struggled with writer's block and needed a way to consistently produce creative content. Her habit stack begins with a morning walk to clear her mind. On her return, she brews a cup of green tea, a ritual that signals it's time to write. Then, she writes non-stop for 30 minutes. This routine not only helps her overcome writer's block, but also boosts her creativity. Finally, let's look at Sam, a student. Sam had difficulty remembering information for his exams. He created a study habit stack that begins with reviewing his notes right after class when the information is still fresh. He then takes a short break to relax his mind, followed by summarizing the key points. Before bed, he reviews these summaries. This habit stack has significantly improved his retention and recall. These examples demonstrate the power of habit stacking. The key takeaway here is that each person identified their specific goals and tailored their habit stacks accordingly. They integrated small, manageable habits into a sequence that made sense for them. Over time, these habit stacks became second nature, leading to sustained growth and success. Remember, the beauty of habit stacking is its flexibility. Your habit stack should be personalized to fit your lifestyle and goals. It doesn't have to be complex or time-consuming. In fact, the simpler it is, the more likely you are to stick with it. These examples demonstrate the power of habit stacking. But what if we face challenges? Don't worry, we have strategies to tackle them. Like any new endeavor, habit stacking can present challenges, but don't fret, we have solutions. One common obstacle we often encounter in habit stacking is the feeling of being overwhelmed. When we attempt to incorporate too many habits at once, it's easy to become discouraged and lose motivation. The key to overcoming this obstacle is to start small. Instead of trying to stack 10 new habits at once, start with 2 or 3. Once you've successfully integrated these habits into your routine, you can gradually add more. Another challenge lies in maintaining consistency. It's easy to miss a day or two, which can sometimes lead to a complete derailment of our habit stack. To combat this, consider implementing a 2-day rule. This rule simply states that you should never miss your habits 2 days in a row. If you miss a day, make it a priority to get back on track the next day. This strategy helps to maintain momentum and prevents the formation of negative streaks. Sometimes, we may find that our initial habit stack doesn't quite fit our lifestyle or align with our goals. In such cases, it's important to remember that habit stacking is not a rigid system. It's flexible and adaptable. Feel free to adjust your stack as needed. Perhaps you need to reorder your habits, remove one that's not serving you, or add a new one that better aligns with your goals. Remember, the aim is to create a routine that supports your personal and professional growth. Finally, remember that progress may be slow. Don't be disheartened if you don't see immediate results. Habit stacking is a long-term strategy. It's about making small, incremental changes that accumulate over time to create massive transformation. Celebrate your small wins and be patient with yourself. Armed with these strategies, we're ready to tackle any challenges that come our way. But what about tools to help us track and optimize our habit stacks? Having the right tools can make your habit stacking journey smoother and more effective. When it comes to habit stacking, consistency is key, and having a tool to help you track your progress can be invaluable. There are a number of apps out there designed specifically for this purpose. One of my favorites is called Habit List. This app allows you to list out your habits, set reminders, and track your streaks. It's simple, user-friendly, and a great way to keep yourself accountable. Another useful tool is Ep10. This app is a bit more comprehensive and includes goal setting, mood tracking, and self-improvement plans, in addition to habit tracking. It provides a well-rounded approach to personal development, making it ideal for those looking to make substantial changes in their lives. Now, if you're more of a pen and paper person, a simple habit tracker in a journal can work just as well. The key is to make it a part of your daily routine, checking off each habit as you complete it. For those who want to delve deeper into the science and psychology behind habit stacking, there are several books and articles worth exploring. One standout is Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book provides a practical and actionable framework for improving your life through the power of habits. It's a must-read for anyone serious about personal growth. Another excellent resource is The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. This book explores the science behind why habits exist and how they can be changed. It's a fascinating read that combines scientific research with engaging storytelling. As for online resources, the blog Near and Far by Nir Eyal is a treasure trove of insights on habit formation and productivity. His articles are thought-provoking and filled with practical tips that you can apply in your day-to-day life. With these resources at your fingertips, you're well-equipped to start your habit stacking journey. Now, let's wrap up and get started. We've covered a lot of ground today, so let's quickly summarize. We delved into habit stacking, a powerful strategy that involves layering small habits to create a cohesive routine. This practice is instrumental in achieving peak performance, personal growth, and long-term success. We also discussed how to build your own habit stack, selecting habits that align with your goals and arranging them in a logical sequence. We shared some inspiring examples of successful habit stacks and addressed common challenges you might face while maintaining consistency. Remember, it's crucial to be adaptable and make adjustments as needed. To help you track and optimize your habit stacks, we highlighted several tools, apps, and reading materials. I encourage you all to start building your own habit stack. Share your plans or successes in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and stay tuned for more on enhancing performance through essential habits. Until next time, keep winning the day. Thank you for joining us. If you found this video valuable, please support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to Organic Health Hub. Feel free to share your questions, experiences, or topics you'd like us to explore in future videos in the comments section below. Explore these other videos from our channel too.